All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Wednesday, the 3rd of September, set by Anto. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday, not like all, by, coil, spy, sort. The answer was polysyllabic. You had to sort or anagram all, by, coil, spy. And here the definition is not like all of the words you anagram. I don't think it's strictly an and lit. I think it might go down as clue as definition, but somebody can set me straight, I'm sure, in the comments. Anyway, well done to Mike for getting polysyllabic. Today, introducing Groucho and Zeppo, performing alongside Chico Harpo, Duck Soup, 8 letters, introducing Groucho and Zeppo, performing alongside Chico, Harpo, Duck Soup, 8 letters. The 4th is P and the 6th is C. Yeah, I think we always used to say Chico, but I understand it was because he was always chasing chicks, so he was called Chico. All right, let's see what Anto has for us. Butchers abuse flamingos, but few can be named. That's a lovely surface. 6, 8, 14 letters. I'm thinking butchers is an anagram indicator for abuse flamingos. Nothing is jumping out at me. I may need a letter or two. Few can be named. Single? We have single. But what would few can be named? Like anonymous? Yeah, I don't get that. Awkward topic. FA claim is one already settled. 4, 8. Oh, I like this grid. We've had a couple of portcullises, I think, earlier in the week. Now we get the one with the outer edges. So I'm thinking awkward here is an anagram indicator. And yeah, topic, FA claim is 5 plus 5 plus 2, so 12. And so it's going to be one already settled. If that is in a person who is settled down, or could it be someone who's settled for the night in bed? Or something that is like some scientific controversy that has now been settled? Yeah, I would love to get one of these. Let me try the anagram helper for topic FA. Oh, I misspelled claim, but it doesn't matter. Oh, something capital, no. Calm, maybe. Yeah, not seeing something official. Oh no, we've only one F. Familial, no, only one L. No, I think I'm clutching at straws here. Just not seeing. Maybe I should focus on the F and the P, I suppose. And there's going to be no E. Something topical. Oh no, topic is in the clue. All right, I'm going to go look at the other downs. Exploits of male types. I'm thinking male is going to be M. Oh, and we do have an M in flamingos. And then a word for types. Oh, I was thinking exploits as the noun, like deeds, but I think it might be exploits as a verb. Still don't really get it. Types is going to have to begin with a vowel. No, I was just wondering, could it be like exploits of male be M plus uses, and then muses, they're not really types. No. How about not reported on, as it's irrelevant? Oh, I think this is going to be a double definition where I think irrelevant is probably the straight definition, but then not reported on, something less, not meaningless, pointless. But we don't have a P in abuse flamingos. Not reported on. No, are they mad when they're doing it? Oh, well, you have to put your brain in the gutter doing it. Well, they might be bonking, and if you're bonkers, then you're mad. I think that's right. Oh, and we do have a B in abuse, so few can be named. Is it like B-listers or yeah, extras or something? Food drop placed in passage. I think we're going to put a word for drop in, or a type of drop inside a word for passage and get, but food is such a broad category. As part of bid, I omitted specific language. Oh, I'm wondering if that could be, yes, a hidden clue. Inside bid, I omitted, we have idiom, which would be specific language, specific to a particular place or culture, I think. Desperate singletons abandon love to get young chicks. Just talking about Chico. I think it is going to be young chicks. Or maybe it's, yeah, I was just thinking about singletons might be ones. And if they abandon love, it's NES. I'm trying to get nestlings. Yeah, actually it's not ones, it's the word singletons itself. You drop the O and then it is desperate or anagrammed to give us our nestlings. All right, ooh, few can be named. What's that ending? I'm thinking is probably going to be IONS. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that's gettable. Yeah, let's try the anagram helper because it would really give me a leg up to get that long across. All right, ooh, something aliens. I don't think it's that. Or that. Buffoons. Bludgeons. Few can be named. Oh dear, I'm just, maybe I should be looking at the circle instead, but hard not to look at the grid here. Yeah, so if it's something IONS, what it would go before the The IONS could be a G or S, could be the L. Yeah, it's just very unpromising letters, but obviously there is an anagram there. Could be IANS, maybe as in inhabitants. Yeah, maybe it's some word like the madding crowd or the nameless throngs. But I'm just not seeing it. All right, I'm going to pause and try this one on paper. Well, I finally spotted famous, and then the letters left over, Belgians. So I do remember, was it a Monty Python sketch where there was a skit where it was a television show you had to come up with insults for different nationalities, and one of them was Belgians. And anyway, there were some funny, but then the joke was the winner was just a very obvious like bloody Belgians. Can't remember exactly what it was. Anyway, oh, so I wonder if this is going to be a theme, and we may have some famous Belgians who few can be named. I can only think of a fictitious one, Hercule Poirot. But anyway, let's see what we have. So now, oh, I wonder if this is a fact something. One already settled. I'm going to wait and see what else I can get. All right, so that was M for male. Oh, so not reported on, I think is going to be an not a less word, an unremarkable, unremarked, oh, not coming to me. That's our food drop. All right, let's try. Wastrel diligently keeps himself laid back. Oh, well, so keeping might be a hidden clue indicator, and laid back might indicate we have to read backwards. Ah, yes, and we find a wastrel hidden in between wastrel diligently. That's something similar then of the wordplay. Wastrel is part of the wordplay, but it also provides actually the whole thing. You can imagine somebody who is very slow in volunteering. All right. Ooh, so it's not fact. Ooh, how about a fait accompli is already settled, I think. There we go. All right. Wine stored in cozy home is most unpleasant. All right. Well, I think it's going to be an EST. So for most unpleasant, oh yeah, the cozy home is a nest. And the wine is the good old asti. That comes up a lot. Excuse a second-rate crack. It could be a excuse. I'm thinking A, is that a second? Ooh, it might be second rate, which would be AB. And then a word for crack. An excuse. Well, you excuse your absence, but I don't think that's it. Or exploits now of male types. No, I don't see it. Strategy to eliminate quiet Asian music. Oh, I'm wondering if we have to think of a word. Ah, yes, your strategy might be your game plan. And if you eliminate P for quiet, you get the gamelan, which I think is the instrument as well as the type of music. Leave half of cafe deli to military student. All right, well, I think it has to be a cadet is a military student, and half of cafe is CA. Ah, yeah, half of deli is DE, and then half of 2 is the letter T. I like that. Take time to decide about repositioning stone pile. Well, I think we are going to anagram stone pile to get sleep on it. Take time to decide. All right, announce soft drink with a big fuss. Oh, could it be a homophone, something that sounds like a soft drink and it means a big fuss? My waddy, what other soft drink? Milk, beginning with M. No, don't see it. Idiot taking on personal problem for singer. I think it is going to be a singer. I think we're going to have a word, short word for idiot, that he's going to take on maybe just take on personal. Oh, maybe it is a problem for singer. No, I think it's going to be a two-letter personal problem. Oh, B-O. Yeah, I was thinking we would put the personal problem inside of the idiot. But I'm wondering if the idiot is ass. Is there some singer starting with ASS? Maybe taking on personal problem. Oh, I think it's the other way around. Yeah, I would have. Oh, in fact, I did. I definitely did read it the other way around. But I think the idiot takes on like you put on your clothing. So the ass puts on the BO to get a basso profundo. So it's not a particular singer, but a singing voice. All right. Let's go back to the Downs. Marching orders that test speakers. Oh. Yeah. So I think we've all been at concerts where somebody comes out and says 1, 2, 1, 2. But I think a drill sergeant would also say that to get everyone to march. All right. Artist has a hit with a religious figure. Well, I'm just thinking a religious figure might be the Dalai Lama, and the artist is Dali, and I think that, so the artist Dali has A, it's sort of implied the A goes inside, then a hit to hit somebody, or lamb with A, and it's a religious figure. All right, bar. Oh, could that be pub or public house? Legal protection for special marketing consultant. Oh, well, is it going to be a publicist for a marketing consultant? So bar is pub. Legal is licit. And that provides protection by going around S for special. Now, I can't remember why S is an acceptable abbreviation for special. Is it like, isn't there some drink VSOP or something like that? Very special, something or other, something or other. Wild rats surround pear. It's as bad as it gets. All right, I think that must be the definition at the end. It's as bad as it gets. What's a two-word phrase? And then I think wild, we're going to anagram rats around, oh, yeah, not pear, maybe duo or two. Oh yeah, I'm thinking if two goes in the middle, we might have at worst with the rats anagrammed around the two. All right, we'll do a broadcast, although unwell. Oh, I'm thinking, yeah, unwell, you might be laid low. And will do a is broadcast or anagrammed. Broadcast in the sense of being thrown around, thrown far, like you can broadcast seeds. All right. Force to make journey home. Thinking about force, rein in maybe? Home can definitely be in. If you're at home, you're in. But then how is to make journey rain? I don't think so. I think there must be some other answer to that. Lackey might turn around to find where to keep shirt. Where to keep shirt? I don't know. Keep your shirt on. Oh, it might be. Oh, isn't that funny? Yesterday there was a clue and an answer that I've had recently as my cryptic clue of the day. And I think that's the case here, but I really like their clue a lot better than mine. A lackey is a hanger-on. I think I said freeloader. And then turn around, so you keep a shirt on hanger, but you turn that around to get hanger-on. I never even thought of that. That's very clever. All right, it's not suitable to reveal top tip in it. 5 letters, makes me think of Viz's top tips. And one of my friends, his wife has a great claim to fame. She had a top tip printed in Viz. I think it was, don't keep your washing up liquid somewhere inconvenient like in the attic, but instead keep it under the sink. Anyway, it's not suitable to reveal. Yeah, I don't even know where the definition is. I'm thinking of inlet, or I think we had eyelet yesterday. Input. Tip in it. No, just wondering if it's a hidden clue, but no, I don't think so. No, I don't think the I's and the T's are in the, well, no, they're not. All right, another long one at the bottom. Hear of pair of soccer teams facing insurmountable problem. Ooh, I'm wondering if it's a homophone of two. That's funny they say soccer teams and not football. Wonder what is that, because maybe football comes into the answer. Anyway, I think it's going to be an insurmountable problem. What's the last three-letter word ending in O if 1212 is right? Could be T-double-O. No, and insurmountable, facing, back against the wall between a rock and a hard place. And then what are the football teams? United, City. No, don't see it. Impression beer has having some bite. Oh, I'm wondering about, yes. Um, this is the way I often end up cooking my carrots, not intentionally, but they're very al dente. Give my teeth a good workout. But the ale is the beer. And so this is a Yoda, I call it a Yoda clue, because impression beer has dent for impression inside it. All right, reason, legal officer gives innocent client tips. Oh, well, tips can be the first and our last letters. Yeah, so actually it's the tips, the first letters of legal officer gives innocent client, and logic is reason. All right, cut up over court demand. Well, other than court can be CT, and maybe we have a word for cut. To cut might be to axe. And if that is turned upwards in a down clue, you get to exact, to demand. All right, force. I think it must be journey is a drive, and you drive in. Force. Yeah, I think that's close enough. All right. Oh, it's not suitable, of course, would be inapt. So it's not suitable to reveal top tip in it. I don't get the wordplay there. I'm probably being very obtuse. Oh, well, we do have in it, we have NAP. So in it, to reveal top tip. How is that nap? No, I don't see it. Oh, I'm almost seeing something like, well, 22 at the end. Oh, which would be a pair of, oh, of course, a catch 22. Ah, very good. So here is actually not a homophone, it's a charade. So catch to here. And then the two again, I don't know why Anto says soccer teams, but 22 players. And a catch 22 is insurmountable. I think Heller, did he make that up? Or was it a pre-existing phrase in the military? I have a feeling he made it up. All right, announced. Soft drink with a big fuss. I think about like hoopla. Is there some other word for a big fuss? Maybe Now, I'm fairly confident in certainly al dente, and I think at worst, yeah, that must be right. No, I don't get that. And here's my exploits of male types. Let me pause and think about that. Well, I went through the vowels and got to I and realized ilk is type, and you can milk something to exploit it. All right, excuse or excuse, a second rate. Now, a crack can be, I think the surface suggests a joke, but it can also, of course, be a tear, cracking something. Yeah, I'm being very obtruse. Not reported on. On, I think it must be UN on. All right, let me pause and think about that one. Of course, something that's irrelevant might be unrelated to the current topic, and then to relate something is to report it. Ooh, to excuse, of course, absolve. And it's another meaning of crack, to solve a problem, to crack a problem. All right, what's this? Lasagna. Drop is sag, and then the passage is a lane. Oh my goodness, just this announced soft drink with a big fuss. Ooh, ta-da. I like ta-da. But where's the def? Yeah, there must be. Is there some longer form of ta-da? I don't think I can be announced. All right, let me pause and ponder my vowels again. All right, I had to go to wordplays.com for this one because I was not coming up with, I should have thought of the word melodrama. But so I think a big fuzz, yeah, I think metaphorically you can say there was a lot of melodrama. So announced soft is a homophone for mellow. And then does the homophone continue? Melodrama? Oh, melodram is the, our, yeah, mellow is the homophone of soft. Drink is a dram, and then with a at the end, of course. Ooh, that was a tricky one. All right, I didn't see any Belgian references, so I don't think it was a theme. Let's check all. All right, looks like everything is still there. We did have some funny letters. Was it a pangram? I didn't see a J. That's always things the, and of course a Q is always hard to work in. All right, let's go to 15 squared. All right, the blog is by Peter O. Anto continues to earn his place in the cryptic roster with a tractable but slightly quirky entry. So Peter takes umbrage at the definition, few famous Belgians. Oh, of course, Georges Simenon I should have thought of. Again, I think I didn't realize Magritte and Django Reinhardt are Belgian. Let's see, melodrama I did work out finally. And then, oh, the nap is the top tip. Oh, that's horse racing, gambling, slang. I don't know. I think I've heard the word nap, but I never knew exactly what it meant. But a nap is a top tip. All right. I think I followed all of the downs. Yeah, some clever ones. Thanks for the parsing. I really enjoy this. A chuckle at bonkers. Yeah, enjoyable puzzle, not too chewy. We all know them, but we don't know they're Belgian. Yeah. Seem very mild by Anto standards. Oh, apparently there's an old joke. Can you name 5 famous Belgians? Oh, Jacques Brel. All right. Oh, my dad used to use famous Belgians like hen's teeth. Did this quickly in the middle of the night. Yeah, I think people found that one tractable, to use Peter's word. All right, well, I enjoy that one. Thanks as always for watching and have a great day.